Hello everybody and welcome to Simulate Gaming and welcome to a new-ish game here on the channel. This is EmergeNYC or EmergeNYC, however you want to pronounce it. Now this is a bit like the 112 that we do on the channel, but it's based in America. Now this, I should also add, is pre-alpha. So as you can see in the bottom right corner there, it's 0.6.1, but it is available to buy it on Steam now if you want to go ahead and support the game and get this early version of it. So I did buy this game with my own money. I did get it for free, so I'm going to be giving you my honest review today. So if I don't like anything about it, I'll go ahead and tell you. Now, like I said, this isn't a newish game. It has been flying around for a while, but it never actually had any firefighting aspect to it. It was mainly just the setup for that. So now in 0.6, we do have some firefighting to do, which is amazing. So I've been looking forward to this update for a long, long time. They have removed New York City for now. Now, the reason for that is because they're getting it ready for the new update and stuff. They've got to set up all the buildings for the fires and stuff. So we only have the rock or the fire, the fire training yard, whatever it's called. We'll soon see in a minute. But yeah, we can still fight lots of things today. It's basically a little fake town they've made up just so we can test it out. But yeah, there is a full-size Manhattan available in the final game and probably the next update. There it is, Fire Academy. So let's go ahead and jump into it. Like I said, Fire Academy, we're going to jump here. It's basically just where you test things out and learn the game before you jump into Manhattan. So I'll meet you guys in there. Okay, so we're now in the map. As you can see, it says welcome to 0.6. It basically just tells you that 0.6 is here with the actual firefighting capabilities. I've already gone ahead and read that, so I'm going to go ahead and skip that and just jump in straight into it with you guys. So here we have the unit spawn. Now, I should also say this game is based mainly around multiplayer, so it is a multiplayer game. So it's basically designed so that you and your friends can have your own station in Manhattan and go out and fight fires together. But you can play it by yourself. It's just you've got to do everything yourself, but that's what we're going to be doing today. So let's go ahead and spawn a new unit here. And we're going to do FDMY. We also have NYPD and EMS, so we can be police and ambulance as well. I don't think these have any jobs just yet, but we're going to go ahead and spawn this today. So we have a huge selection of vehicles, even in this pre-alpha, so I like to think of what it's going to be like when the game's actually released. We'll probably have a lot more. In fact, on stream the other day, they were working on a new ladder truck, so that's interesting. So first we're going to spawn my favourite one. I like Rescue Company 9. We'll go ahead and spawn that. Let's go ahead and spawn an engine as well, like a normal engine. We'll do 32. Why not? New unit. And we also want the Tower Ladder 68. So 3 different types here. There's also a lot more like you saw there, but these are my 3 favourite ones. The engines are not all the same, but you know, an engine's an engine, so I just picked a random number. So, like I said about the multiplayer, so what you do online is, I assume what you'll do online when it's out for the city and stuff. You can do it now if you want, if you have friends that's got the game. So you go ahead and click a role. So then I would come over to here and say Rescue Company 9. There's already a driver, there's already an officer, so then I'll click roof. These will say occupied or taken or whatever. And then you pick another role, and then there'll be 3 of you in that engine, etc, etc. But like I said, we're offline today, so I'm going to be doing the driver for now. So this is the dev version, so I can actually change the time of days. Let's make it daytime here so that you can actually see properly. Let's make it about there. There we go. So we should now have a bit of daylight so you can see a bit better. Let's go ahead and turn that off again. So here we have our 3 trucks that we chose. So this is Rescue, here's the tower, and there's the engine. So in the release game, you'll be at your stations, you'll get call-outs and stuff. But in this particular one, you go ahead and press F1, and then you can choose a scenario. We're going to start off with the easy one and then do a big one. So the first one's going to be me just showing you the base of the game, and then we'll actually tackle the next one. So if you want, skip through the video and get to the big one. But we're going to start off with loading dock 5. So let's go ahead and activate that. That is now on fire, and that's literally just across the road. So we ain't got far to go, and there's the alarm for it because we're so close to it. So we're going to jump into Rescue 9 right now. We'll go ahead and do that. Move the camera around. So here we go. There is a first-person view as well, as you can see. And I'll show you one of the engines in a minute. It also does have sirens that you can actually press. Like, there's buttons inside. So that may be a feature that we have coming up very soon, which I'm looking forward to. But let's go ahead and start the engine up first of all. Like so. Let's go ahead and turn the handbrake off. We can turn our lights on. Now we have, as you can see on the left, we have lots of different siren options. Of course, it's America. They're big and loud. We have the air horn. We have the manual siren, which I believe is done with a foot pedal inside, if I'm not mistaken. We have the whale siren. And we have yelp siren. And priority siren. So let's go ahead and head to the scene right now. It's literally right in front of us, and we're just going to use the manual siren today. I like that one. That's what I like seeing on their Facebook videos. Of course, I've never been to America, so this is as close as I've ever got to a American fire engine. So this is what we had to do today. Was the first one. The bigger one's going to be down there somewhere, so we have a bit of a drive for the next one. Let's get the handbrake on here. We'll jump out of the fire engine, and you see we've already got a helmet on ready to go. So to get to all your equipment, you go up to the fire truck, you press Alt to release your mouse, and then you right click on the doors, and every single door will open on this thing to get your equipment out. Now we're going to start off with, because it's a loading dock, we need to actually get the door open. So we're going to go up to this circular saw here, that's the word I was looking for, and we're going to go ahead and press G to pick that up, and he's gone ahead and done that glitch again. Oh dear. And we've got infinite fire extinguishers. Like I said, this game is work in progress. It's not going to work like that, is it? Nope. It only seems to be this truck that does that. Okay, so we're going to try that again. So, like I said, this is pre-alpha, so there are going to be bugs, unfortunately. But it's the same with any game. So maybe now, let's take the saw out. So there it is. Walk up to it. We'll keep that one close so we don't accidentally pick up the fire extinguisher. G. Yes, we got it this time. We got it. So put our helmet on. We'll run up to the door here. The roller door. Right, so to do this, you go ahead and aim with the left mouse button. And then right mouse button to activate it. And then we want to go ahead and take this padlock off so we can get this door open. Hopefully the fire's not too big now. Come on. I think I'm a little bit far away. There we go, we're open. So you see the fire looks like it started either underneath the truck or inside the truck. Now you can put these on the ground or you could even holster them, but I've noticed that it's a bit buggy at the moment. So I'm going to go ahead and put this back into the truck if it will let me by pressing X. And it did. I didn't mean to do a jump then, that's my fat fingers that did that. Right, so now we can go ahead and start tackling this fire. Now, I don't think there's a hose on this particular rescue truck, so what we're going to do is spawn in an engine. We'll do a tower. We'll do the tower ladder. There we go. Spawn this one in. We'll drive that. Okay, so we're just heading there now in... We brought both, well, all of the vehicles over for now. Actually, when I get this one a little bit parked down here so it's a bit closer, because this is the one we're going to be using the hose pipe on. Right, we'll stop it about here. There we go. We'll jump out. And where's the hose pipe? Let's find that first. There it is. So we put our helmet on, we'll get our respirator on and stuff. Press G to pick up the hose pipe. Now, in this particular build, the hose doesn't show. It used to, but it was a bug that kept making the game crash. So they're working on that. It will be in the next update. So that's the thing they're actively working on right this second. So we'll go ahead and start attacking this fire first of all here. So like I said, I think it started in the back of the truck here. So what we're going to do is get the flames down so they're just smouldering. And there'll be a lot of steam and smoke in here from where we're attacking the fire. So there's a really neat feature about this game that I've not seen in any other fire simulators. And I'll show you what that is in a second. We'll go ahead and start taking a look. Looks like we've got leaking fuel or something down here, because it looks like it's running away from the truck. That's probably spread to the corridor now, but we can't go down here because of all the smoke and stuff. So we'll get it put majority out. There we go, there's that out. Where's the hose? There it is. I think we're hitting something here. There it is. So you use left mouse to aim and then right mouse click to fire the actual water. Come on. See all the black smoke coming in here now. So as you can see, the firefighters won't be able to see anything in here. So that's now smouldering. We've got rid of the majority of the blaze. So we're going to go ahead and call in for some reinforcements for the roof. So as you can see, the roof is now on fire. It's spread to the roof, unfortunately. Let's go ahead and turn that off because we are limited with air. It's not unlimited air supply. I'll press X to put that back into the fire engine. Now, we're running to the tower. Not tower, sorry. The tower lorry. I will put the outriggers out. I think you guys can tell what's about to happen. We're going to use this to take out the roof fire. And then I'll show you the neat feature I was telling you guys about a second ago. Alright, come on. Wait until it says down. Cool. So let's go ahead and lift this up. Of course, we have to get into it first. So we're going to move it onto this side here. Of course, on multiplayer, there'll be 2 people doing this. So someone will be waiting to get into it. But we're doing it all ourselves today. So we've got to do all of it. So we're going to run over here now. Jump into the bucket. Or the basket even. Whatever you want to call it. and we'll head over to the fire if we can. Hopefully it doesn't spread even further into the actual tower block, because that'll be a bit annoying. So yeah, like I said earlier, there is a complete huge city ready to go on this. They just need to implement all the actual buildings. So like the skeleton, if you want, is done, because that was in the last update. But they took it out now to put all the fire stuff in, which is pretty cool. So hopefully this thing's actually going to work with this. Can we have first person in this? Yeah, we can. Cool. So we use the arrow keys to actually move the hose around on this thing. Now, is that working? That is the question. Or are we hitting the wall instead? I can see steam coming off it, so it must be working a little bit. There we go, that's off. So, I'm just going to jump down here a minute, because we'll pretend we're a completely different person right now. We need to get out the circular saw again, which appears to have disappeared for some reason. Oh, we got it. It's just visually disappeared. So, yeah, we'll get this out. Now, of course, the firefighters are going to be wanting to get in the building now. Of course, there'll be more than one person online. You can still see smoke coming up. So what we're going to do is start ventilating the building, so some of the smoke can escape. The fire's controlled now, and you can see the smoke there. We've made a hole in the roof. Well, we started to make a hole in the roof. You can see the smoke is already pouring out, and I'm actually on the bit that we're going to be cutting, so I want to be moved from here ideally. Right, come on, we'll carry on cutting this a second. Okay, so there we have it. We now have a hole in the roof that we can use for ventilation. So the smoke shouldn't be building up along the roof now, because you've got the heavy gases and stuff, which is something you do not want in a fire. We'll go ahead and put this back into the engine for now. Now, before we can get into the building, we don't want to go past the hot truck still. So what we're going to do is look for... I can't actually remember where it is on this truck. We're looking for the Halligan tool. In fact, I know where it is on this truck. So we'll get it from the ladder truck instead. I believe it's right here. Yeah, there it is. So we'll go ahead and get the Halligan tool. If you've seen my emergency call 112 stuff, which is basically a European version of this game, you know what the Halligan tool is used for. So let's go ahead and open this door here. It was locked. Right, there we go. With the fire spread, not too much, nothing to write home about. We'll put this back in. So you can, like I said, holster this or put it on the floor and get it in a minute. But it's a bit buggy at the moment, so I like putting it back, then you know where everything is. So finally, we have a little bit of oxygen left in the mask. Let's get the hose out one more time here, like so. Get the respirator back on, and we're going to attack this. What's left of it, at least. Cool. So I'm going to carry on putting this out. It shouldn't take too long. I think it's actually done already. There's going to be a little bit under the truck still. Yep, as I thought. Like I said, we didn't want to walk down through the back door past the fire and then, you know, get burnt or inhale gases. So we wanted to break up the little side door so we can get around to here. Okay, so we're reset and ready to go one more time. So I'm going to do one more. This is going to be a bigger one, so it should take up the rest of the video. Once again, we're the driver for the rescue truck, but we're going to be needing all three of these today because, like I said, it's going to be quite a big one. Unfortunately, we're all by ourselves tackling the blaze, but yeah, we'll do our best. We'll do our best. Actually, I just pushed the wrong button. Let's go ahead and click the driver again. Driver. There we go. And we want the taxpayer fire. There we go. We'll activate that. So let's just pretend for now we've got the call out. We're going to go ahead and jump into the engine. Okay. And once we're in here, we'll get the lights on, the handbrake off, and we'll head out to here. Make a song and dance about it, of course. Now, where are we actually going? I think it's this way that we want to go. Such a small map, but even I get lost sometimes. It looks like we're actually here. Is it here? Yes, it's here. Okay, let's go ahead and stop right here. So, we've got reports of a trapped person in one of... I think it was the hardware store. Yeah, the hardware store. So we want to go ahead and get him out first. Or her. Helmet on. Cool. So, yeah, hardware stores. We want to get this one first. This isn't where the fire is, but we want to get this person out before it's too late, basically. Come on. Open it. Right, there we go. Let's go ahead and quickly put this away. Of course, you wouldn't do this in real life. You would just chuck it on the floor or someone else was rushing after her. But we're all by ourselves. Oh, do we need the Halligan tool to get in as well? We might need the Halligan tool. Yes, we do. Dang it. Oh, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where's the Halligan tool? Where's the Halligan? Here it is. That's why we still got some time before the fire gets a little bit vicious. Now I'm actually going to host this. We may lose it, but it's not the end of the world with this. There's the trapped person. So we're going to go ahead and E to start dragging this person out. And I think we've actually done this. I can't really see. The camera needs some work for sure. We just walked through a wall. That only happens when you're pulling people. But I think we can successfully say that this person has now been saved. We're going to pull them to the other side of the road. That's another bug that they know about. When you holster the Halligan tool, it actually puts all of the weapons you can pick up in his hand. Not sure why that is. But if you're online now in Manhattan, someone else would be the ambulance service and they'll come and see to this person. But it's only a dummy. This is training. So that's now saved. I'm going to consider that saved. And as you can see, the fire's starting to get a bit bad out here. Well, the smoke is at least. So it's well up in flames now. Right, we need the circular saw again. Let's go ahead and pull that out real quick. Is it this one? Or was it on the other side? It must be on the other side. Okay, where did I put it? Here it is. Right, quickly, get it up. Right. I'm going to go ahead and do the side window first, because I think this is going to be a better way to do that. Hopefully the fire doesn't shoot out at us afterwards. I believe all these buildings are actually abandoned, so I'm not sure why anyone was in the hardware store. Ooh, it's fire. Yeah, that's got pretty bad. We may have took a little bit too much time getting the person out. So we're going to do this one more time. Right. Okay, get that door down as well. It might be a little bit too close here. Come on, hurry up. There we go, we're done. There's also the Chinese shop at the end here. Let's go ahead and do this end one. I believe this is the entrance. The other one's just a window. Don't quote me on that, but I think this is the actual door to it. Open, 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 open. So that shouldn't be lit just yet. In fact, we need to do that as well. So the Chinese shop is not on fire just yet, which is lucky. Right, so I'm going to put this away one more time. X. It's doing that thing again. It's bugged out again. No, don't do this to me. Right, I think we've lost that. Which is kind of good timing, because now we want the engine. So we're going to go ahead and jump into the engine, put our helmet on. We'll jump in to the cab here. Get it turned on. And we'll head down and help out the rescue truck. I'm not sure if we're going to need the ladder truck today, although we might if we've now lost our circular saw, because it glitched out and we couldn't put it away. So there's the body that we found. Luckily he or she is okay. I'm actually going to go around the side here. Block off this road here. There we go. Bouncy suspension on this thing, that's for sure. Right, so we need to find the hose, which I think was actually in here, wasn't it? Yeah, there it is. Pick that up and we'll start attacking this fire as best as we can. It's probably spread by now. We obviously can't go in that door there because it's full of smoke. So we're going to stay outside for now and let all this steam come out through this window that we opened earlier. I don't think that's a real fire though, I think that's just visual. So we'll keep on attacking this part here. Oh, a little bit there, it's trying to sneak out. So of course, if you guys, for the younger people that are watching this and don't know much about fire, the fire always tries to aim for the oxygen. So all the fire is going to be trying to get to me because the window's open, which is why you don't open all of the doors and stuff when there's a fire, because that's just going to make it spread even faster. I think they call it flash, that's the word I was looking for earlier. When the fire flashes, it's when it tries to like shoots to another area basically because it's suffocating, so it quickly... I think I'm using the wrong words, but you guys know what I mean. So it basically shoots to where there's oxygen. So if you, for example, the fire's downstairs, and then you open, like you cut a hole in the ceiling, it's going to, instead of coming out the window where you thought it'd go, it's going to shoot right up for that hole. But like I said at the minute ago, there is a bug with this particular callout, so we're not actually going to be able to finish it. So if you're wondering why I started it, it's just because we had the trapped person, and we got 3 buildings to deal with, which I thought was pretty cool. Right, this back wall is well engulfed at this point here. So I think we can safely say it's moved to the hardware store now, judging by the smoke coming off that wall and the heat and stuff. Right, I don't think we're going to be able to put... Is it even hitting that back wall? I think it is, just slowly but surely. Oh, I'm gonna so when that alarm goes off, we can actually silence it by pressing tab. And there's the window that popped up there real quick. We only had one on, so we didn't have to choose which one we wanted. Is this locked, by the way? Yes, it is. Dang it. So I think we need to... This fire is kind of under control now, so we need to try and move out before it spreads. So we need to go and get the halogen tool once again. And probably going to go through the back door. There's a back door right at the back there, apparently, that we're going to use. I think that's as best we're going to do for now with that. So let's quickly put this hose pipe away. It's not out, clearly. It's still well engulfed, but it's a lot better than it was. So, let's go get the halogen tool. Now, this probably glitched out now, because it's on the other guy that we just got rid of. Yeah, okay. So this fire engine must have one, though. So these doors open a bit differently on this fire engine. You press E to open these. I'm not really sure what's in them. There's the halogen tool. Cool. So we've got that one. Before this fire comes back to this front door, let's go ahead and open this as well. Go, open it. There we go. So that's now ready to be attacked. I'm going to... Oh, it's in the Chinese shop now. Let's get this door open as well. There we go. And we also want this side door, which may not actually even be locked. Yes, it is. So this is... As you can see, it's gone pretty much everywhere at this point. Let's put this halogen tool back. We've only got one of these now. We can also bring up the tower ladder, which has got... is it X? Yeah, X to put that away. Right, where's the hose pipe gone? So it'd be really cool when they get the hose pipe fixed, because I did see it on the stream of them working on the game, and it looked pretty cool with the hose following you and stuff. Right. I don't want to get in too far. We haven't put our respirator on just yet. I'm saving that for the back corridor. But as you can see, the smoke's nowhere near us or anything, so we should be okay for now. That blind's on fire. Let's get that real quick. The heat must be extortionate in this place for us, but I think it's out. A little bit in the corner there. Is that going to go out? Yes. So this office is now under control. This is the bugged out room. One of them anyway. So there's a fire right next to us. So we can't actually go in this room because that bit there that I'm pointing at now does not go out. Unless they fix it in this update. Because it is on 0.1 now, which may have been the fix. So maybe we can put this out. I'm going to check in a second. They may have fixed it already. So we may be okay. Right. Let's go ahead. Let's move up to the ceiling. This is probably the worst room now. It's thick black smoke pouring out of here. So I'm definitely not going in there without my respirator. And there's this also, that's the other wall there that I'm pointing at now, right at the back. That's the other wall that doesn't like to go out. So if this goes out now, we might be okay. It might be fixed. Although it doesn't look like it is, because it's not going out. I'm not even getting steam off it. Right, let's move up to the Chinese shop here, see if we can at least stop the fire in its tracks. That back wall went out pretty easy. Okay, there we go. Stop up against the top there. Trying to crawl along the ceiling. Okay, so the Chinese restaurant seems to be okay for now. This corridor is completely engulfed. Jeez. Right, see if we can slowly make our way in here now. I'm going to go ahead and put the respirator on now, because let's see if we can start pushing this fire back to the hardware store. The thing is, I don't think we're going to be able to enter until we've got some ceiling that's not on fire, because as soon as we try and walk through the store, it's going to be right above our heads, which is something we don't want. Right, so we'll try and tackle the end first. The reason I'm not doing it above me is because I don't think it's going to reach. It's just going to hit the door frame. So at least if we have somewhere to run, we can put it out here first and then run over, sort of thing. Right, is that even reaching? Okay, yeah. What this side wall here? Now there's another. This is one of the other glitched out walls here, but this one does actually go out. You just have to go on the other side. It's like the trigger for it's moved too far through the wall, so you have to get to it. Sorry, from the other side. Right, this is going out quite easy. This wall here, so we're going to have enough headway to go in now, I think. Run, 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 run. But that's the glitched out wall. So yeah, they've not fixed the fire yet, so we're not going to be able to complete this today. Let's get that little bit up here done. corridor seems to be under control now. Still bits of fire everywhere. Right, let's quickly go back. Before we do that glitched out bit, let's go ahead and tackle this bit here so we can get out when we want to. Right, so that's now out. So like I said, this bit here doesn't go out like it's supposed to, but if you open the door, which shouldn't... Oh, they've locked it. This never used to be locked. Oh, it is open still. Okay, I was pressing the wrong button. So yeah, if you go for this fire from the back, it does actually go out, which is a bit strange. So now it's out, which is not meant to be that way, of course. And that bit there is now out. And we're out of oxygen, so we need to get out of here. Although there's no smoke. Well, there would be in real life, of course. There we go. The Chinese restaurant's now okay. We just got the hardware store now, by the look of it. And like I said, this is, for the majority, bugged out. So we're not going to be able to finish this, unfortunately. Let me just see how much I can do. Right, okay, ready. So it's now completely out. We've gone ahead and still got these two here. Of course, that's the glitched out bits. So there's one here, like I said earlier, and also that back bit wall. It doesn't go out yet, unfortunately. Apart from that, we did manage to tackle it. We managed to save the person, which is over here. In fact, actually, I'll show you. This is probably going to break the game, but I'll try and get an ambulance down here real quick. What is that? F for deck gun. I think that's meant to be attached to the truck. I think that's meant to be over there. That might have been a bug I've just found. I think that's meant to be on this side. I think that's what's going on here. I think the fire engine's meant to be in between those two signs. But anyway, let's go ahead and plop this away here by pressing X. So yeah, the fire's out. Let's go ahead and... I don't know, we can't clear it just yet. Let's go ahead and press F2. We'll go ahead and new unit, EMS. We can choose Ford, Dodge. We've got loads of different ones. These are all different ambulances. I'm just going to go ahead and do the Ford ambulance here. Ford EMS 01. Okay, no, I won't even let you join it anymore. So yeah, there's the ambulance though. I don't think it's going to let us drive it. Is it going to? No. And that's a negative. I think they've took it out. So let's go ahead and try that one actually. Okay, yeah. So they've took the ambulance out unfortunately, but you can sort of see it here if I press that. So you can get to drive ambulances and also police cars as well, which is pretty cool. So that has been my... let's go ahead and clear this. Where is it? Taxpayer. There we go. So that has been my first look here at Emergency Call 112, guys. Don't forget, this is only a pre-alpha, so it does not reflect the final product whatsoever. But it's pretty cool. What we've got already is amazing. So looking forward to this coming out completely... well, at least the next update. So we're going to get more and more updates. They do stream every time they update as well, so you can see exactly what they're working on stuff, which I think is pretty cool. But yeah, if you do enjoy this video, if you did enjoy this video, slap the thumbs up button. It does mean a lot. Hit subscribe to see more from myself. I've been Simulate Gaming. I'll see you in the next one.